And so continues the 843rd movie in the Conjuring series. Yes, Annabelle, the only other doll in cinematic history that has managed to overstay its welcome like Chucky. Oh shit. Makes yet another appearance, because why the fuck not? Either way, La Llorona stars Linda Cardellini, probably recorded before she was dusted by Thanos, soon to be avenged by Hawkeye, and Raymond Cruz? Holy crap, I haven't noticed him since Alien Resurrection. And speaking of relics from the past, Patricia Velasquez pops up looking freshly dusted off from the shelf after The Mummy returns. La Llorona is about an ancient woman who got so jealous of her husband that she gave her kids a really intense bath. Afterwards, of course, she throws herself into the very same waters out of grief, which would have more impact if the river wasn't as shallow as a sauce package from Burger King. Now it's 1973, and her spirit continues to kill children for a reason that continues to elude me, like my ex-girlfriend using the Hubble telescope to find my dick. By this point, after the success of The Conjuring, La Madonna is so color by numbers I think my popcorn could hold my attention better with an in-depth conversation about the process of sexual intercourse between a keel-billed toucan and a great white shark. Spooky death of unimportant people and/or reason for the story to occur? Check. Main protagonist bumping into a Catholic priest who isn't bumping children at this current moment in time to briefly talk about the dead people and/or reason for the story to occur? Got you covered. Crazy things starting to happen, but no one will talk about it for fear they will be looked at with a raised eyebrow and a sigh of disbelief? Yeah, even John Hammond got over that scrutiny when he cloned a massive fuck you T-Rex. Now this one will blow your mind because no other film in the series has this. People getting thrown across the room. Yeah, push that fucking boat out, keep this up, and my Crayola 64 with built-in sharpener will run dry of colors 1 through 4. It even has the exposition scene that explains who La Llorona is and what she did and why. Another big issue I have is how unintentionally funny this movie is. Why do characters in these films not just open up about what is happening to them? When your kid has burn marks on their arms, you can probably safely assume they aren't smoking and putting them out on themselves since daddy isn't around to punish them anymore. So why not just tell the mom that a woman in white grabbed and burned you? Do you think that a single Mexican mother who knows the police personally in 1970s Los Angeles wouldn't immediately call for help? Or are you so scared that you'll be ridiculed for the statement that you won't get to eat dinner and have to sleep under the stairwell for the night? Or how about the priest cracking jokes during the third act where dead Matrona is fighting everyone? There is a moment where the family and priest force La Llorona out of the house believing themselves to be safe until the hamster in their heads start running again and they just blurt it out, "The back door!" Which had everyone in the theater laughing at the film for a minute straight. I'm sorry, wasn't this supposed to be a horror film, not an unintentional comedy? Can we stop with all these jump scare fests? Jump scares aren't scary. A hooker with 2 vaginas giving you a 50% chance of gonorrhea or herpes is scary. Waking up in a bed naked with 4 other guys and finding a photo of the night before is horrifying, unless you're my ex, in which you're going up on Craigslist. And lastly, walking into a room only to realize that everything within it has been replaced with an exact copy is terrifying. A film about yet another long-dead woman haunting people accompanied by more jump scares than Bigfoot has pubes has the effect of boring you into scrolling through your Facebook to see if Becky finally decided to commit. Oh, look at that, she bought the puppy. Right, anyway, I'm not saying you can't use jump scares, but you have to earn them. The slow build-up of tension is foreplay with your audience until the fell scaretio when you climax and it leaves you wanting more, like you're trying to pay her with expired Walmart coupons out of sheer desperation. But nope, this movie interrupts by kicking in the door wielding a 7.62mm M134 minigun firing 2,000 jump scares per minute. Characters in this movie can't look both ways to cross the road before a jump scare occurs, so after the first few times you get bored hoping this movie will get good lest you contemplate drowning yourself to spice up your night. Blah Persona is factory standard machine crap pumped out on a conveyor belt with no heart or soul put into it for the fear of redefining the horror genre with, real horror. Instead, Hollywood executives push this out like a pregnant mother 5 weeks late so they can lather themselves in $100 bills covered with stale cum. The characters are meh, the story is forgettable, Na Shimona is a walking joke, and the comedy conflicts with the tone, setting, and moments so harshly that it makes pineapple on pizza look appetizing. One more week, Lord, don't you fuck me on this.